This is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. movement tonight, and we're talking about this is the Dr. King movement, and this is Bishop Turner, your host tonight. We're talking about what we're going to do to bring America back around to some of the problems that we got and what we got going on. So we have to deal with the nonviolent of what Dr. King talked about and how to open up the door and how we get ready to go into the movement. So we have to talk about the violence in Chicago, the violence that was American, and the killings that's going on, the killings that's going on now. The speech that the King made in Washington was a dream for all of us to come to the next level. And I think that's the most important thing that we have to see, like King was talking about. I think the most important thing tonight for you to understand that Dr. King movement is to fulfill the dream. And this is the Ark of the Covenant right here. And Moses had the Ark of the Covenant, and the Ark of the Covenant where the Ten Commandments was at. Man shall not kill, shall not steal, shall not covet thy neighbor. So when you go back to the Bible, in the history of the Bible, we're living in a dream-like nightmare situation. And that situation keep us fighting each other. So it's something sinister that's going on in our world. And we must come to the conclusion that we got to deal with the violence that's happening in America, right here in Chicago and New York. And we got to deal with the violence that's going on in our country, that where we might be able to take place and to deal with the urban problem. Seem like we're going backwards instead of going forward, like doors, like we're going backwards, not forward. So what is the need? And we need to talk about Dr. Martin Luther King and his dream in Washington and his hope for black folks and all folks to come together. I believe that's one of the most important things that Dr. King talked about. And I want to share that with you tonight, that what Dr. King was saying about whatever you be the best. But if they won't let you be the best, if the scheme is set up for you to fail, you when love is one-sided and we sign out that we have given our blood, sweat, and tears, and we still not accepted. And Dr. King said, I believe I ought to put my people in a house that's burning down. That comment means that it seems like people don't want to share with you, and they want to remain, for you to remain in slavery, for you to remain at the bottom of the economic ladder. I think that's some of the main thing that Dr. King talking about that. 13 minutes. And that Dr. King was talking about be the best. But when you the best and they still refuse you, what do you do? What do you do when people still refuse to let you in? When they refuse to stop you from being what you ought to be. And I want you to be the best that Dr. King said. He wants you to open up and give the best of what you got. Mm-hmm. So it's important for you to understand where do we go from here into Dr. King movement. I want to explain the maybe the Dr. King movement. I want to explain the problem the Dr. King movement is. The people that are hungry, people that don't have no job. The movement is still the same. Dr. King will be 89 years old, and he was killed in Memphis. It's been 49 years uh, since he died, but it's a blessing to somebody to be the drum major for justice and equality in a time like this, in the time of murder, in the time of division in our government, in time of people have turned their back. And some of the things that we need in order to make things work is to maintain a family. And I want to say to you tonight, and whatever you listen to, if you notice I want to go to the religious part. In the religious part, I got St. Michael, Gabriel, and Metatron. Those are black angels. I got the year of the rooster, got him there. The Ark of the Covenants above the rooster, the Ten Commandments. Then I got the pyramids from Egypt, and those lights are the lights of angels descended. They are descending on Egypt for knowledge and wisdom. When you go to Egypt, you go to the Valley of the Kings and the Valley of the Pharaohs. That where you find the energy that you need. And this what Martin Luther King said. It lies within by one person. It can't be solved. It cannot be solved. That we have to, that all men are created equal. By the inalienable right. And if we don't do that, it's important for him to function. And the problem we've been grappling with, that black men ain't had no jobs and no work. That's been the problem of America after they let us go from slavery. See, this was the problem after blacks were relieved from slavery. We didn't have nowhere to go, no jobs. And it go on to the day, Chicago, New York, California, and it's getting worse because young blacks with no hope. And you got parents, General Motors, Ford, Chrysler, all of them shut down. So now, through the hacking of Russia in 2017 and 2018, Donald Trump is in office, and he's cutting programs, using the government like a Ponzi scheme, doing what he want to do, using the government playing the money of the taxpayers, and they're not able to see it. In the spirit of Martin Luther King, in the spirit of all the ancestors, it must be found out that it's just imagination that we feel that Trump is fulfilling his duty, because the last thing he's been doing is Ponzi scheme. He's been lying. From the time he got in there, he didn't show his tax, and he ain't about to show his tax. And the news media, some of them have settled down with him, and NBC, ABC, CNN, Fox, all of them is with him because he's been fighting them. And he have not put blacks in his cabinet like he ought to. So we are on the outside looking in again, because when Obama was there, we were still on the outside looking in. But now we're more on the outside looking in, and don't have any voice in anything. The school, the education, the EPA, all this stuff is going down, even the minors. And the Trump, in the spirit of Dr. King, is for big business. The banks, Wall Streets, is not bringing jobs back to America, and he's not doing that. So that's some of the problem that we encounter tonight. And I want to say to you that you have to decree healing and deliverance tonight. I want to thank God for you and you, those who call, those that come in. Go to my website, thecdavehamwebsite.com. If you'd like to participate in our ministry, we have ministry 7 days a week. On Mondays, Dr. King Movement. Tuesday, crossover with your ancestor. And we have on Wednesday, Bible class. And Thursday, we have All Life Matter. On Friday, Treating Dollars on Saturday, Good Help by Dr. Christian. And I want you to come and be involved with our ministry. If you got a need, you like to plant a seed, go to our website, thecdavehamwebsite.com. Plant your seed. If you would like to mail a letter to us, that's Post Office Box 289097, Chicago, Illinois, 606, Illinois, 606, and that's Illinois, 28. Now, if you would like to call me at 773-629-0005. And you can call that number, that's 629-0005-773. And I will call you back if you need the Angel Book. I have the Angel Book available. And I also have the Prophecy for 2017 and 18 available for you if you would like to get that. And if you like the Ark of the Covenant, I send it to you free. You have to write me. If you want the Ten Commandments, you have to write me. Write me, Bishop Turner, Post Office Box 289097, and request the Ark of the Covenant, or you request that you want the Ten Commandments. I will get them to you. No charge at all. I'll get them to you, but you have to call. You have to write me and send me a letter I can put on the altar. I want to pray for you and you. Right now it's very serious. People losing their jobs, people getting fired, because in the corporate world, Trump is running the corporate world, and Pence didn't take care of the business over in Indiana when he left those people in the project on toxic land, and also people getting sick, and people didn't have no water to drink. We're talking about Flint. We're talking about St. Joe, Louisiana also. We're talking about Hammond, Louisiana with the water, and talk about Flint, Michigan. The EPA have turned its back on these people. And we're talking about the Great Lakes, that the EPA is turning its back, and our water will be messed up based on Trump cutting different programs. So I'm asking the people that if you write a letter to your congressman or your senator and your state representative of the city that you're in, and tell them what your concerns is about our education, our kids. I think that's the most important thing for you to be concerned about. Mercy, mercy, that's Marvin Gaye. And he asked me, what did all the used to be? This is Monday, the 17th of April, 2017. And we're still talking about what's going on. And we're concerned about the family. We're still talking about the family. And we're concerned about, we are the family, and we must be concerned about that. And thank you, Brother Calvin. I want to thank you, Brother Joe, and every letter, every telephone call. This is Bishop Turner, the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. movement, and we're praying for you and you. We're talking about not civil rights right now, we're talking about human rights. Rights for people to move over the world, for people to walk in God's hand. We must deal with the violence that Trump want to put out and the killing of innocent people. If it's Russia, whatever it is, we have to deal with a family. We are the world family. And we have to deal with being the world family. That's what we have to deal with. And as we deal with that tonight, we want to talk about things that's going on. Talking about the water, what they used to be. That's Marvin Gaye tonight, and he hollering, mercy, mercy me. Things ain't what they used to be because we got EPA backing up from the waterway. We got people in the coal mines going down where it's shaky earthquakes, and we got a government have turned its back off the people. I just got a letter today where the Trump administration finna cut education all over America, so they don't want education to go forward. But he had 19 trips down to Florida, and I think it was $4,000, $3 million a trip. Okay, so that's you figure that up. 7 million a day with them taking care of the Trump Tower. So 19 trips, and this wasn't government business. This was his business, and his sons and daughters is flying over the country on taxpayers' money. I don't know what Congress and Senate is doing. They wouldn't let Obama go 2 steps. I know it's a racial thing or it's a white thing. Trump got Trump can do what he want to do. He's not been investigated. He ain't paying his tax. So it's a double standard. If you white, you get by with everything you do. If you're black, you're going to jail. Now, here's a black man that shot an innocent man. They need to catch him. He need to be thrown under the jail. But what's going on tonight? This is the Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. movement. I'm your host tonight. Also, I got Brother White on the line. And we're going to talk about the movement. And we'll talk about jobs. But like Dr. King said in the tape, if a man don't have a job or he can't take care of his family, he's less of a man. And what they did, they put dope and drugs out in these streets and kept you so messed up that you can't be able to focus. I want to tell to you, if you're a young man, if you're on drugs, you need to get off. You need to be strong enough, like you started. The crack, the cocaine, it's killing your body. I got young people dying at 50 and 40, and some of them is not on drugs. And lots of them on drugs, they're not going to live a long lifespan. They're going to die because the drugs is designed to kill your body on the inside, your liver, your lungs, your kidney. And I seen a young man today walking down the street talking. I thought he was talking on the telephone. I got up to him. He wasn't talking on the telephone, he was just talking. And that lets you know the drugs have messed with his brain. It's serious. In the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who, if he was living, he'll be 89 years old today, if he was living. And he was killed on April the 4th. And that's been 49 years ago. That's when he been assassinated. And from 49 years ago, Brother White, we haven't accomplished nothing. I see black politicians getting rich, and all they don't get put in jail, they are sellout. And and when I say Uncle Tom, they are sellout for a few nickels, and they got massive people. But God and all the killing going on, the police got right back doing what they're doing. All they're doing is cursing themselves and putting themselves in a situation. This is the lunar year, the year everything coming out. This year the rooster mean take care of the family, and the angels that lit down, that came to Egypt and touched down there. And I've talked about the black angel, Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. and Metatron. These are angels that you never seen. And I'm not going to talk biblical, but you have to understand Jesus came from a black region. It's black. It's dark skinned people and hot over there. You couldn't be a European and be an African. Your skin color would change. And people got melanin should know that. But you know, one of the things that I found out, and I want to say this here, white people want you to worship them, and they worship the black Madonna, but they want you to worship them. And that's the way it's going on in these churches. The pastors don't come outside the church. After service, they go home. They don't worry about the killings around the church, who got shot, who got killed. They're not concerned. If there ain't a dollar in it, they don't want to be involved in it. And that's sad. That's a sad commentation. But we have to stand tall and teach our young folks to work. And what it is, if you get all the jobs in the world, and then you get the job, you got young men ain't trained, been on dope, can't hold a job because they can't hold the water. They all messed up, you know, and they want more drugs on top of drugs. Once they get numb to reefer, they want crack. They get numb to that, they want the heroin. And when they want a little bit higher. And they are not fit to run nothing because they can't, their life, they span is so messed up that they can't think. I was at a store. I told a young lady what I want. She asked me 3 times. I said, wait a minute. Baby, you need to stop smoking them reefers and doing all them drugs and drinking. She bucked her eye. Let me tell you something. If you keep doing this here, you won't have this job, but you're going to die. She broke out and went to crying. Boo! What you said to her, Bishop? I said that she's going to die at a young age if she don't stop doing what you. And I want to say to you tonight, if your son or your daughter or your relatives are in that drug situation, you need to sit them down and tell them, where are you going with your life? You can't do this all your life. Your friends that you got, they get high. They steal, they rob, they rape, and they kill just for a high. They chasing a high. If it's reefers, if it's crack, if it's cocaine, if it's heroin, if it's a pill, they chasing a high. And every time you chase it, it's going to take your body down. Every time you take it, it's going to mess your mind up. And this is one of the problems we have in the black community. We got a drug problem, but that won't nobody address. Then we got a problem of homosexuality and nobody address. And we got a problem, and we got a problem, we got another problem of people that are losing, they're caught up with AIDS, herpes, and all kind of disease. That's another one that we call. I'm bringing Brother White in now. God bless you, Brother White. How you doing? Well, I was just talking about the problem that we got among ourselves. You see what the man shot, uh-huh, and the man shot the older guy. And our problem is drugs, and our problem is the diseases that's coming out of drugs and coming out of people not clean to themselves. So we're going into a homosexual thing. So the homosexual stuff is bad amongst the sophisticated people. The doctors, the lawyers, the people, they want it to go away. But if we're gonna walk with God and be prophets of God, we got to call it out if it's black or white. Now that black man that shot that man, he's possessed by a devil. If he had killed a white, I'd have said the same thing. Anybody that do that, they're sick. And they're sick because of demon spirits. And what I'm saying tonight, this is kind of stuff that's been going on. The sickness of evil touching some other people. So I think that's the thing that's happening that is messing with some of us. So right now we're in the midst of this is Dr. King movement, and the Dr. King movement is set up to talk about any kind of social issue, to talk about the homosexual, to talk about the lack of jobs, to talk about human rights. And right now, we're at an all-time low in our community. The only thing that is going good in the community is funeral homes. And Trump said he's gonna cut the education, the kids, and I just want to share that with you. Maybe you have something to say about that. And right now, they want to. I want to say this, Brother White. What they're doing, people don't see it. They're fighting North North Korea is a scam. He want to do that where you take your mind off of not filing this tax. He should be fighting Russia. Russia killing all the people over there, but he don't want to fight them. That bomb, the bomb that he dropped over there, it was a scam because them bombs cost $1 million a piece. You tell me it didn't even knock a dust up off the runway. It wasn't a hole big enough that you could. So we know Trump be running Ponzi scheme. He'll lie and tell the people do this. They didn't shoot. If they had a bomb, 60 bombs on that runway, you couldn't have went on that runway. And now I want to say this here. When he got ready to do it, what he called Russia for? To tell Russia he coming. So that means that him and Russia is together. I don't know what's wrong with these people that they can't see. If I'm finna blow your house up, I'm not gonna call you and say, Brother White, I'm finna blow your house up. Get out. That's let you know that things ain't right. Okay. So they and don't blow it up. So this the kind of stuff that's going on. Well, just give us your take on what's going on this scene. But I feel that Trump have let the people down. He said he's gonna get jobs. I don't see where jobs coming. I don't see where the community. I ain't talking about no no. People say where the white folks put him in. No, Russia put him in. You know what I'm saying? They hacked it and got by with it. And you know you can be too educated and feel like it can't be done. But we're finding out they can hack and you can't find out how to do it. Now, you see when let me tell you, Russia and America just alike. When that boy in North Korea shot that missile, they hacked it and blowed it up. American did that. Okay. Now, he knows over there that it was hacked. You know, whatever they did, they blowed it up before it got off the runway. Okay. So that let you know we're hacking back and forth. We're into a cyber war and people don't even know it. Russia hacked us, we hacked Russia, Russia hacked, and everybody, somebody come from London and said that missile was hacked to blow up before it get out the base. When they cut it on, the hackers cut it off. Okay, now that's what happened. Now people that's not knowledgeable, they don't know that. But that bomb was hacked and cut off. Okay, go on, Brother White. God have to expose all the evil that's going on in this country. And I want to say to the people that listening, they might be tired, but you ain't seen nothing yet. We finna go into a situation where it might not be no food in these stores. And you know something? It might be a war for real. Because let me tell you something. Trump talking that Ponzi stuff and Pence talking about, well, we got capability. They dropped that bomb in an open field and talking about they killed so many people. That's what they said. But we ain't seen nothing else. What I'm saying, don't think North Korea ain't got no power. They'll drop a bomb in a minute. They ain't playing. And Russia, no. and China know what's going on. See, so it's all in a